Yeah. I got one. Yeah. I got a haircut. It feels great. So, yeah. What's up, Walter? Hello. How you doing? You can see my cat. Hold up. He's making an appearance. There we go. Hello, Walter. Hello. How's it going? So, I like it this short. I could. I don't want to. I might get, anyways. Oh, Walter. Look into the camera. Look. Hi. I know, you don't want to be held. I get it. I get it. I know. Well, you just did not look happy. It's dark. I should probably go out and go for a walk or something. What time is it? About 5 minutes will go out. Ooh. Walter, that is full of radios. Do not push over the bag of radios. No. That's radios. I'll get some water too, because. Buddy, I've had a podcast. Hello, D1. How's it going? How's it going? Nice. That's the way to go. I'm gonna go outside actually. You know what? Oh, there it is. I know, Walter. I get it, Walter. Yeah, I know. You're attention starved. I get it. Oh my gosh. You want me to check my earbud case in? Screw it. Okay, here you're barking. No, come on, go. Go. Kind of chilly out, but you know what? I'm not doing it as late, so I figured I'll just do it like this. So that's good. Well, okay, move. Just I'm gonna do my walk. Yeah, it's 6:40. I'm gonna do my walk earlier, so I'll go in at about 8, I think. Chickens already are on their way. Actually, I think they're already in for the night. I think chicken's already in, so it's cool. I could sit down and do this, actually. I haven't actually sat down and done a live stream in ages, so I could, you know. Let me wipe up my camera. It seems kind of... My camera quality is just decreasing. I don't like it. But no, I made a slight mistake. I accidentally deleted the last stream I did, so it's not up. There's some chickens there. Let's check up on these ones. The door's locked. Nice. We actually just put some chickens. Oh, Paraz is back. Hello. Am I a leprechaun? I've been told that. How did she still manage to get in there? We just put a couple more chickens in here. And they're already getting places we blocked off. Don't know how it's possible, but they're doing it. What's up, Sean? I am a leprechaun, yes. Been told I look like a leprechaun. Okay, chicken. You cannot sleep. No. No, you cannot sleep in there, alright? We blocked that so you couldn't. And you're on top of the little bed thing that we made for the chickens. How could you? Oh, Dude, he's always high. Labola is always high. There's not a day where he isn't high. Charlie, how did he get up there? Hold up. Charlie's on the branch. So we have some chicken. We put some chickens out in here. It's two ducks. They're off to the right over here, but it's too dark to see them. But we made this because they're smaller chickens, so we needed to block them off for the time being. But yeah. Y'all guys are some dumb fucking chickens. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all are a few brain cells short of actual brains. Don't know where your brains are, but you know they're not there. Let's get some eggs. I'm still trying to get into the spots, but you know. Let's see. How many eggs did we get today? I think last time we counted we have 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I thought we had more than that. Hello, Glitch Trap. Hello. How's it going? I thought we had more eggs. I thought I counted 14. Oh, there's a 14th one there, which is farther back. Okay, hold up. There we go. My bad for how dark it is, but you know. They're like what's our pogo hot? That's. Hey, I know what you're doing there. I know what you're doing there. I'm not saying that out loud, but I know exactly what you're doing. Oops, I should probably catch the door. Well, that's Charlie for you. See, I caught on pretty quickly. I'm gonna be real with you. I caught on pretty quick. So, oh, my head. Gosh, that hurt. Kinda hurt. I'm gonna be real. I just got attacked by a tree. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That barely fits, but you know what? We're gonna take it out as it is. There we go. Nice. I'm back. I'm getting old. My head okay? I hope it is. Bonk myself on a tree. Battlefield 6. Nice. Now 45, so nice. You know, I've been in the notebooks, like just. I didn't wash my hands. I don't know what I touched, but it smells nasty. But I've been in the notebooks like all day. So, actually, I've been in the notebooks for the last several days, actually. So, yeah, no. I've been cooking up some bars. Some more songs are coming out. So. Okay, come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, move up, move. Thank you. Alright, anyways, I didn't jump on this right up. I swear to God. I didn't ask this, but how's everybody doing? I should have asked this when I started, but I wasn't expecting people to join right off the bat. But how's everybody doing? Oh, stop. Stop. You know what's crazy? Everything I do, every song I record is on my phone. So you see these? I've been using these the entire time. So that's what I use. I use wireless earbuds. So and I think I'm gonna make this a very short live this evening, just because I'm feeling like it. Full of Nord, hell yeah, Todd. Hello, Todd Howard. How's it going? With these earbuds especially, they're actually pretty good. So I'm actually impressed. I would recommend these because I've had these for quite some time. So yeah. But I think I'm gonna make this like a 20-30 minute live stream, just a bit shorter than usual. So not gonna be super long, but I want it long enough where I actually have a live stream up. So my bad for the heavy breathing. I'm out to walk. But yeah, but I got a couple things in the works currently. I was hoping to actually record today, but I wasn't given an opportunity to actually do it. So I'm hoping sometime next week actually I have an open day where I can actually sit down and record and get a couple songs out. So because as of right now, I've got 2 songs that I'm recording that still need to be tweaked, and then I've got a couple more songs that I'm in the writing process. So there's, I think, I don't know, the 2 or 3 songs. I know I have 3 songs that I've recorded that still need to be tweaked. Hold up. Yeah, I still got 3 songs that still need to be tweaked. And then after that, they should be done and ready to drop after I get these next couple of songs done. I'm planning on dropping like 5 or 6 songs soon, very soon. So I'm hoping to have these songs out in the next month or 2. So yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Because I think this is the first time in a long time where I actually sat down and wrote a song that wasn't a diss track. Because for the last several months, that's all I've been writing was diss tracks. Diss track after diss track after diss track. There's easily 20 that I've written in the last couple months. Easily 20 or 30 that I've written in the last couple months that are just, the vast majority of them are on the back burner. So, But no, I'm actually, for the first time in several months, actually stepping away from that and focusing on different areas of music. And so I'm hoping the quality of the songs get better. That's the goal, is the quality of the songs get better. So I have a couple of songs that I've already, like I said, started to record, and they're coming out pretty good. So one of the tracks, I'm waiting for a feature. Because I want a feature on one of the tracks that I'm working on. So, because my verse is like 30 seconds long, something like that, and I want to have another verse. So, to me, I feel like it'll work out. Nobody's watching. So you're telling me, right out the bat, I get like 15 viewers. And then now, the whole system just got flipped. Because normally I have to wait several minutes for people to join. Right? Today is quite the opposite. It took literally not even 30 seconds for somebody to join in like the last stream. And we're nearly 16 minutes in, and now nobody's in. Oh, there's one person. Hell yeah. Nice. But yeah, no. Oh, that's not a snail. That's not a worm. What is it? Caterpillar. That's what that is. Almost almost jumped on a caterpillar. Nice. 4 legs. Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I'm excited about the music. It's coming along together. And so yeah. More music, hopefully December-ish at the latest. It's gonna be like October, November at the earliest. December if, things don't work out in my favor. So, I don't know, it's gonna take some time, but yeah. Ow. I did not feel good. A fly just flew into my mouth. God damn. So, to the 2 viewers, welcome. The chat isn't very active this evening like it normally is. But feel free to, jump into the chat, say hello. Got any questions, ask me. If you're curious, interested, wondering, pondering, interested, hit me up. Because the chats is kinda not there. Oh, now they're gone. Okay. Makes sense. So. Then I go, I'll give this last time about another 6 minutes, give or take. So it's going to be about, 22, 23 minute long live stream. Not bad, actually, but, Did you ever check out the analytics? I completely forgot to check the analytics, to be honest. I have not been focused on YouTube as much last couple of days. Like I was saying, my head has been in the notebooks. Been talking to some friends. So, kind of bouncing back and forth with, stuff that's going on, and then writing the notebook. So I didn't even bother looking at the analytics. So, I'm hoping in the next year that this channel grows enough where I can actually start getting, monetized for the shit I do. Well, like I said, it might be another year, maybe 2. This channel grew kind of quickly. So, this is so far this is the fastest growing channel that I've had. And this happens to be the second biggest channel that I have. Because the first channel that I have took nearly 3 years to get to where it's at. And this one took a little over a year. So, I'm not complaining. I know it was off of one YouTube short that wasn't even mine, but still, So, one person keeps jumping in and out. I don't know who that person is, but I've got a couple ideas, but, I'm not here to make assumptions. So, there might not be another podcast for a little while. My partner in crime is going through some stuff as of lately, so the next episode of the podcast might not be out for like another month. We might not even get to it for another month. So the guy I normally do the podcast with, he's been going through some stuff. So, I'm not gonna bug him about it. I could probably, if he's okay with it, I could find somebody else to, do a podcast so we have a more consistent schedule. Which, he and I are both very aware of. We don't have the greatest schedule when it comes to, making podcasts and all of that. We love the concept. We love the idea of the podcast. And, we're committed to it. We're committed. We just don't have the right schedule at the moment that works. We're still playing around with it, but, we're we're excited. We enjoy each and every episode. I know we've only done 3 episodes and only posted like 1 video on our TikTok, but you know, I'm hoping that we are able to make a compilation of shit. Yeah, she's coming. Okay. She's in this far end of the yard. Oh, got it. Only reason why I wanted to do this earlier than usual was because it was lighter out. As you can see, it's getting darker, so I wanted to do this sooner. So I was hoping for more interaction, but I think 7:30 in the evening works. Between 7:30 and 8 works, at least for my channel. So, and I know that's all I've been talking about. I don't know what else to talk about, to be honest with y'all. So, you can see last time I do, I talk about the music. I talk about the podcast. So, you know what? I need to sit down and write ideas for the next live stream I do. So I'm sure a lot of y'all are getting tired of me repeating the same stuff every single live stream. So, to the 2 viewers, welcome. How's it going? It's your boy Chris. What's up, Nicholas Long? How's it going? I'm not doing too much at the moment. I'm just enjoying life as it is. So, how are you? You're good? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Up to 3 viewers? Nice. That's the highest I've seen it in a little bit. So, back to 1 viewer. That's great. Last couple of days have been great. So, I was actually able to sit down with my pastor, and he and I were able to talk about some things. I've got some addictions that I'm not going to share publicly, but I was able to sit down with him, and he and I talked. Even though it was maybe 5-10 minutes, we were still able to, to have that connection and able to talk through things enough. So, I'm pretty happy about that. Oh yeah, it's definitely cooler, man. It's definitely cooler. Definitely in my area, it's cooler because it's supposed to get like high 40s, low 50s in the evening, which it's cooler around this time. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the cooler weather. It's refreshing. So. Yeah, I don't suffer from alcohol or drugs. I don't use them. But, I've got some other addictions that are impacting my mental health. So, I felt, there's a couple of things that were brought up in the last couple Bible studies. And, I was able to pull them aside after this last Bible study, which happened to be last night. And I actually talked to him about, my addictions and what I've been struggling with. So it's good to have that connection with him, and he's had the same addictions or similar addictions to I as another guy in the group. So yeah, and you can break it if you try hard enough. If you actually make an effort to break it, you're more than able to break it. The addiction I've had for a couple years. So this is the second time I've actually said something about it to someone. The first time I said it was to a friend about a year and a half ago. And, and then just last night. So, there's only 2, besides God, there's only 2 other people that know about this addiction that I have. So, yeah. So, it's good that, he and I were able to touch base and talk about it. So, yeah. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to step away from this whole social media thing for a while. You know, is so I can actually regroup and focus on me. And to me, that's the most important thing, is that I'm able to work on myself and actually improve who I am as a human being. So it's all about growth. So I acknowledge my addiction. I'm now starting to work on it after several years of allowing it to dictate me and control me. So, I'm gonna be very open about this shit, because it's who I am. So I'm not gonna be, upset or offended if somebody, points it out, right? See, I think the biggest battle I fought and am currently fighting is the battle against myself. To me, that is no matter, no matter if I'm, on a track dissing someone or having arguments with someone, the biggest battle I have is with myself, because I am my biggest weakness. I am my worst enemy. So nobody can be a worse enemy than I am to myself, you know? So, I've struggled with a variety of different things. And I was born with autism and schizophrenia and bipolar, so I struggle with that. But, I also suffer, like I said earlier, from several other addictions that I've picked up over the last several years. So, to me, the biggest battle is not against other people, but against myself. So, I gotta acknowledge it, I gotta accept it, and I gotta face it. So, yeah. So, that's something I don't wear it with pride, but I wear it knowing that I can tackle it, knowing that I can work with it and get through it. So I think the first step to addiction is acknowledging it. First 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 thing you need to do when it comes to addiction is acknowledge it. Second one is maybe talking to somebody about it. Because my Bible study group, we have a small group of guys, and I trust them, some more than others. But you know, second thing to addiction is talking to somebody about it. A third one is the third one, which I feel like is the most important, is tackling it, finding ways to deal with it. So, first step to addiction, to try to fix addiction, is acknowledging it. The second step is talking to somebody. I know it's going to be hard depending on the circumstance, right? But talking to somebody, having them know where you're coming from, to me is very important. The third step is actually doing something to fix and work with the addiction. It's not gonna get, it's not gonna be fixed overnight. You're not gonna, get rid of it overnight. But if you're committed to actually getting rid of it, then yeah, you got it. One of the addictions that I don't mind talking about is my eating addiction. I have an eating addiction, right? I love food. If I see it and I like the type of food, I'll eat it. And that's my struggle is weight. Weight is something that I struggle with. And I grew up I grew up struggling with my weights. I'm currently struggling with my weights now, hence why I'm outside on a walk. So that's one of the addictions that I have, is just what I eat, what I consume, and not putting boundaries on it. So, that's something I'm very open about. That people in my circle know that I'm very open about it. So, There's different levels. I don't mind if people joke about my weight. Now, if you're gonna insult about it, I'm gonna react to it a bit differently. But you know, for the most part, I'm very mellow about the comments. So, but yeah, I did this live stream longer than I was thinking. But that's fine. There's still 2 people in the live stream, not 1. So, whenever this last person leaves, I think I'll end it. Pretty sure I'll end it, yeah. I don't know how much weight. I haven't checked my weight recently. So, I've been splurging a little bit on the food lately, so I'd say I'm about 240 or so. So, there's 3 people in the live stream, Exactly, exactly. I'm working at it though. I'm working out my weights currently, so you know. As you can see, I've been walking nonstop. To be fair, I just stopped to read the text, but I haven't sat down. I haven't really take a break. I'm just gonna keep grinding at this, Cause I told my folks, I told my people that I changed my ways, and acknowledging it is the first step. Second one is really implying it. So I'm glad I have a solid group of supporters in my circle that want to see me change for the better. So yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I need to be. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be somewhere else, but I need to. So, starting is yeah, that's true. Starting to it and also committing to it is also pretty hard. As long as you're able to do it and actually commit, to me, it's the commitment. That's, like you said, starting is very difficult, but also committed. You can start and then quit. So to me, starting it isn't the hardest thing. It's committing. It's committing to the change. That's the hardest part, and actually going through the process of changing. That's the hardest part right there. Loki, no, Loki, come on. Thank you. I understand, my fellow friend. I understand. I'm here with you, my friend. I'm here with you. So you're not alone in the process. You got people. I struggle with overeating and eating too much. That's one of my addictions. So, I'm here with you. I haven't seen Paraz in a little bit, so I'm assuming he left. I know this Nicholas guy is sticking around. He and I happen just really, not reminiscing, but we've been connecting. So, and there's also this third viewer that keeps joining and leaving, so I don't know who this third viewer is. Paras was only in here for a couple minutes and then left. He would. I'm waiting for somebody else to join the live stream. Well, not waiting. Not for tonight's stream. Not for tonight's stream. But there is somebody else that I promised I would make mod. So, I need to let her know the next time I'm going live so that she can join. So, I told this one person I would make the mod, and that was just a couple days ago. Paris would be a good mod, but I already got somebody ahead of him that I promised I would make mod. So I can't break that promise, Once that person is mod, I'll consider making Paras a mod. As of right now, he's not gonna be it for a while. What's up, Lucas James? Why does that name sound familiar? Oh yeah, La Bola, you joined immediately. I don't think there was a 30-second window. You joined. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna go in at maybe 8 o'clock. That's about 45 minutes from now. So we're here early. Oh, okay. Nice. I knew that name sounded familiar. I was like, is he somebody I know in person, or is he just somebody that just strolled into one of my live streams? I didn't remember. So, but yeah, no, I'm glad that you're able to stop by and say hello. My apologies for how dark it's gotten. You're still able to see me in some sections, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, you too, man. You too. I think I'm gonna end it here, guys. So it was nice talking to y'all, being able to actually connect on some real shit. So, heard somebody say something, but no, I'm gonna end the live stream here. I don't know when the next live stream's gonna be, but hopefully in the next week. So, peace out. See you later, and stay safe. All right, stay safe. Peace out.